certainly, this is a game that can help us a lot. I thought there's two things that we need to learn from this. The first being the level you have to be at when you're playing against a team that is very good. We weren't ready at the start, dug ourselves a big hole, and then the other time was when it was tied midway through the second half, and they had a relentless pursuit for the ball. We had 3 stops and we didn't win any of those rebounds, and they scored easy putbacks on all 3. And those were the 2 areas we have to learn from. You know, when it's close, what we have to do in those scenarios, and to start what level we have to be at. You know, and then we've just got it right now. We're not where we need to be offensively, which is putting a ton of pressure on our defense, and we're not bad there, but we're just putting so much pressure on it that any little mistake is magnified because we don't have a really good rhythm offensively yet.
I guess, Coach, beginning of the first and second halves, as you mentioned in your opening statement, you did get off to a bit of a slow start in both halves. How much do you think that affected the end result of this game in putting you in?
Well, I mean, obviously getting in that hole to start the game was difficult. I mean, from that point forward, I think they're up 16-3 at about the 15-minute mark, 14-minute mark. I mean, we outscored them by 10 the rest of the half. You know, and then we're dead even with them midway through. So for about 25 minutes or so there, you know, we outscored them. But 25 minutes doesn't get it done against top 25 teams. And again, that's a lesson we need to learn.
At this point, you really don't want the moral victories, but 5-6 years ago, you don't really dream of this game maybe happening, and there you are, you come out of a 16-3 hole. What does that say about the program today?
Well, I'm really proud that this group is still finding its way with some things, finding its way with some leadership, finding its way with some kind of resiliency, and I could tell by the look on our face we were a little intimidated to start. So I was really proud that we fought back. I know it's in us now, and it's my job to consistently demand that. I think it speaks to our program and what the players currently and before have established is that it isn't even a thought of a moral victory. We can learn some things and we can get better, but we had a chance to win that game and we didn't do what we needed to. And to their credit, they did what they needed to. I mean, that's why they're where they are. They knew what to do, and they went to their strengths, which was going to the boards and getting to the foul line, and we're still figuring out where our consistent strengths are.
Which will this mean to the younger players like Doris and CC that have this experience?
Yeah, I'm not sure younger players know anything. I mean, they just play. I mean, there's such a difference with younger players in that, when you're older, you understand how much every play matters, and you have a high level of urgency, especially when you're a senior. And as you're younger, you can kind of go through that, and you hopefully learn, and that's why we're playing some of these games with those guys getting some good experience with that. But you never know. I mean, we'll teach them, we'll talk to them about it, and hopefully it will get better. But it's always a coin flip with freshmen.
Couldn't get anything going inside, and your 3-point shooting was off. Where do you go from there?
That's a hell of a question. I mean, that's how we want to play. To their credit, they took that away. I thought we took it away from ourselves at times. I thought we passed up some shot opportunities, which is something we've noticed in other games as well. We always want to be unselfish, but sometimes, if you're unselfish when you're supposed to be the one taking the shot, you're hurting the team. And we're still working on learning that. I thought at times we did a good job attacking the rim. We didn't get the finishes we should have, but we've got to get kind of a third score. In this game, Meg got her double figures. Jess didn't shoot it well. We didn't have anyone else step forward, whether it's getting to the line, or getting some offensive rebounds, or knocking down a few shots. And we need that. We're searching for that on a consistent basis right now.
You've been here against ranked opponents. Is there a difference going on against St. John's today?
Not really. I mean, we always think we always have a chance. At least there wasn't really actually much of a difference. We just go out and we do what we do, and whether the outcome, like if we're working hard, like main thing is like effort. I think is we're not gonna play great all the time. At times we show good consistency, but with ranked opponents, there's always a little bit more pressure. I think, but there's not much difference compared to other ranked teams.
Is it a positive to have a quick turnaround after a game like this?
I think so. There were some dejected people in the locker room, but again, when you're a little younger, you tend to feel sorry for yourself a little too long, and we can't do that. There was never any time for that in this game, and so we've got to bounce back and put this one in the rearview mirror and learn from it and get better from it.
Like, how important is it to play at that intensity level with an opponent like St. John's moving forward?
That's be all the time. We gotta work hard every